More and more prevalent in the aerospace maintenance environment, critical chain offers relevant solutions. Critical chain starts from a simple principle. Planning is precise and accurate until the moment we transition to execution and monitoring. We plan to receive the preparation folder from a client on March the 8th, but in reality, they send it to us on the 27th. We plan to start dismantling the aircraft on Monday at 8 AM, but the aircraft enters the hangar on Monday at 5 PM. Everything planned is therefore called into question the moment we shift into execution. Critical chain accepts this concept, takes into account uncertainty and variability, and tries to manage unforeseen events as best as possible. The management of aircraft maintenance, whether it's an airplane, train, or a boat, is comparable to project management. Maintaining a vehicle includes a sequence of tasks that can vary considerably depending on the age of the transport, flight conditions, or traffic, for example. In nearly all cases, 3 causes are reported to justify a maintenance center's underperformance: lack of mechanics, lack of parts, or lack of available space. However, we believe that in most cases, there is confusion between causes and consequences. Here are some questions for you to check whether you are in this situation. Is the progress of a maintenance visit rather subjective and based on a team leader's observation? Do you have a simple means to quickly evaluate the work progress status? Do you have as many ways to conduct a maintenance visit as there are team leaders in your organization? Does a mechanic spend a lot of time searching for tools, parts, or job cards? Is it often the case that findings are discovered late during the visit? Have you had to announce a delivery delay only a few days or even a few hours prior to the aircraft's departure? Whenever the answer has been yes to these questions, you have some work ahead of you. I'll give you an example. When a finding is discovered late, let's say 1 day before the departure, we will need parts within the next hour. If the parts take much longer to reach the mechanic's hands, the problem's origin is not a logistic failure. Instead, this highlights a need to review the scheduling process of the maintenance activities. The MRO maintenance process consists of 6 major steps: disassembly, inspection, procurement, repair, assembly, and finally testing. The crucial element in this type of activity is to bring the milestone where all risk areas have been inspected closer to the beginning of the visit. Once the aircraft is inspected, there are way fewer risks and unexpected tasks. What remains to be done is much more predictable. It is therefore essential to organize scheduling this way. Without clear and visual scheduling and sequencing of the shared tasks, it is difficult to anticipate and to prepare the work. Without going into detail, critical chain applied in the MRO environment relies on 4 key points. First, dynamic scheduling the critical chain way. Like in a classic project, it is necessary to schedule a visit according to critical chain rules. For example, if you plan a delivery on Friday, March the 5th, and schedule run-up tests on the same day, the delivery is just bound to be late. Buffering is an essential concept to absorb uncertainties. Second, work in progress management. Once an aircraft schedule is well built, it is easy to get a hang of each chart and to proceed to capacity versus workload exercise. The goal is to anticipate workload peaks per skill or resource. Consequently, it is recommended to maintain a low and acceptable level of work in progress, which is the number of aircraft being worked on simultaneously. Third, the dosage principle. For periodic tasks, for example, dosage involves reducing the number of monopolized aircraft and grouping more tasks or work packages. The main idea is to obtain more potential for the aircraft post-maintenance. And last, full kitting. The full kit principle in critical chain in MRO translates into the control tower concept. It is a group of people from each department gathered in the same area which is responsible for an aircraft or a group of aircraft. Their mission is to prepare parts, tools, and job cards for the mechanics, serve as a contact point between the mechanics and external entities to address encountered problems, centralize information for quick decision making, and anticipate the workloads for the upcoming days and weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and see you soon.